Hello everyone. In recent posts I've been talking about different layers of consciousness, and today we're going to talk specifically about what I would call the third layer of consciousness, which would be your I am presence, that I am presence personality. Now for the context of this, we're going to use two layers of consciousness. There are two we're going to talk about to work into this basic I am presence. So as a golfer, we use what I would call your I am personality a lot when we play golf. This I am personality would be basically the conscious construct that we give ourselves in our everyday lives. I'm a golf coach, someone is the mother, I am the father, I am the teacher, I am the lawyer. As a golfer would be I am a good golfer, I am a wannabe good golfer, I am a golfer who sucks today with some of their shots. I am the golfer who is making my short putts today, but I can't make the rest of my shots consistently. So this personality construct we have every day when we play golf, or whether that be on the range or on the golf course. Now this I am presence aspect of ourselves is basically that aspect of our consciousness, and I talk about this in my book Awakening to Golf, which is basically the I am presence I refer to in my book as the higher self. This higher self is that which is basically that aspect of you which is more directly connected to your soul, which would connect you to source, or basically creation at its base. So the I am presence is that higher aspect of ourselves which has aspects, has possibilities, infinite possibility potential to bring us more and more of our golf game that we desire, that consistent golf game that we desire. The I am personality, if I am the golfer for the day who's not hitting all these good shots, and I'm the poor golfer today, and I'm the poor putter today, well, we keep bringing this perpetual loop of things into our golf existence each day. An example with that would be I'm on the golf course and I've hit a poor shot. I start to focus on that, and my personality starts to focus on that. I get more poor shots. This loop just keeps coming at us. And it's like, how in the world do we get ourselves out of it? We're looking for the magical shot. If the magical shot doesn't come to us to snap us out of it, the round just goes straight downhill, and it's a terrible day on the golf course. But it doesn't have to be that way. Our conscious mind controls so much of the reality that we see when we play. So if we could tap into this higher aspect of ourselves, snap us out of our poor thought process, and really start to clear our mind and open ourselves to really more potential of what, hey, I've been practicing for a long time. I have this ability. I have this within me. But because we keep in this loop, we don't really see that all the time. So we have to find this ability to tap into the I am presence, that higher aspect of who we are. So to do this, we have to be able to find a way to quiet our mind when we're out there on the golf course. When all these poor shots happen, how do I quiet my mind? So it's a process we have to learn away from the golf course and on the golf course. And it takes 2 to 5 seconds of practice to do this, 10 to 15 times a day, several weeks to months in a row to get good at it. And the reason where we'd be working at this is to learn how to quiet our mind, open ourselves to that higher aspect of who we are. So where would this higher aspect of who we are come into us and help us in our golf game? The basic level that you use many times that you're really not aware of it. You're at a 125-yard shot, and you have maybe 2 or 3 different clubs to pick from. Generally, the first one you pick you pick 2 is the one you kind of feel better about. That's your intuition, that's your inspiration that's coming to you from that I am presence. Now your I am personality, your ego mind, what I would call it in my book, is going to say, well, you're a golfer of this caliber, maybe you should be picking this club. Then you get stuck between the two. But it's really the I am presence which is trying to guide you and lead you to that which would be the better process for you. Generally, when you're aligned with your I am presence, you're going to feel better. When you're out of alignment, you feel good. Like when you're trying to pick this other club, well, my ego tells me I should be doing this, but this doesn't really feel right. So how do we tap into this I am presence? So we need to learn how to do this for 2 to 5 seconds a day. 2 to 5 seconds at a time, 10 to 15 times a day. And to do this, we basically, let's say I am in my room, I'm in my home, in the living room, and I've got a wall in front of me. So I'm going to basically kind of give it a blank stare, start to breathe in through my nose, out through my mouth. I breathe in through my nose for 3 seconds, out through my mouth for 6 seconds. I call this my infinity breath, and I instruct golfers to use this in their pre-shot routine, but for this, because it's going to help you to quiet your mind. So we can stare at something in front of us, and we're trying to quiet our mind as we're breathing in and out. Just a blank stare at something, a thought will come into you, and you're going to let it go. You breathe again, another thought's going to come into you, and you're just going to let it go. So you start to let these thoughts go, and you're starting to learn how to quiet your mind. Now, if you do this for 2 to 5 seconds, 10 to 15 times a day, the more that you do it, the easier it becomes. You become more proficient at it. We need this ability to tap into it on the golf course. In the next few videos, we'll talk about how to apply that, but for now, we have to at least start to learn how to do it. So this process, 2 to 5 seconds a day, 10 to 15 times a day, and I encourage you to do it. Try to do it while you're on the practice range also. Hitting many shots in a row. Can I stop my process? I'm going to stare down the edge or the end of the range. Give it a blank stare. Do a deep breath, a couple of deep breaths. Quiet your mind. You'll notice that when you do this, this ease comes over you. That's your I am presence coming over you. That's that ease, that channel of consciousness, that higher awareness, that higher consciousness. That's what you can start to tap into and use to your power, your powerful ability to help you to manifest and create more consistent play. Really, you're going to start to learn how you can create amazing play. So if you can do that this week, 2 to 5 seconds, 10 to 15 times a day, we'll work at something next week. Good luck with it. It's not a hard process. Just give it your attention. It's like having a 15th club in your bag. Everyone would want 15th club in their bag, wouldn't you?